The Arkansas Air and Military Museum in Northwest Arkansas, its premier aviation and military history destination. It's located at Drake Field in Fayetteville. It houses vintage aircraft, racing planes, extensive military artifacts from World War II and from the Vietnam War.
In this week's Red, White, and You segment, 5 News reporter Claire Everbach visits the grounds and shares how the museum is preserving more than 100 years of history and sacrifice.
The Arkansas Air and Military Museum has a long history in the natural state.
This was the original Northwest Arkansas Airport before XNA. It actually started in the late 40s, early 50s by Raymond Ellis in 1986, becoming the Arkansas Air Museum, and then we merged with the Ozark Military Museum, becoming the Arkansas Air and Military Museum in the mid-2000s.
From the old white hangar to military exhibits, Executive Director Hallie Cartwright says the museum preserves more than a century of aviation and service history.
And that's a lot of what we do here, is we reflect on our past in order to make a better future, and that does include an aviation and military history.
Her goal, to ensure people understand how the innovations and sacrifices of the past shaped our world today.
I want them to see how far we've come in our aviation story and in our military service, what it took for us to get where we are today. We can take the lessons from that and apply it to our lives and make better choices.
For museum volunteers, sharing that history is a personal mission.
Aviation has been a fairly big part of this particular area. I mean, just this building we're in now was built in the early 40s, supported pilot training for the Army Air Force for World War II.
Gus Kuklinski had a career in aviation engineering and a deep passion for sharing that knowledge with others. A museum volunteer of 7 years, he gives tours, helps with children's camps, and teaches visitors the science behind flight.
As the air flows over the wind surface, it's going to create lift.
Outside the hangar sits one of the museum's most recognizable displays. Kuklinski says the C-130 aircraft is the heart of the collection, known for its versatility in missions around the world, from rescue operations, air refueling, and paratrooper movements.
Our centerpiece would be the C-130 aircraft that's outside. It is just able to work in a whole variety of different environments and do a whole variety of different tasks.
For Kuklinski, the most important part of the museum isn't the aircrafts or artifacts themselves, it's the chance to help others understand the sacrifices made by those who served.
It's great to be able to show them what's been done for them from a military perspective. It's very worthwhile, it gives me a worthwhile feeling to be able to share that with them.
Covering news where you live. Claire Everbach, 5 News.